The following represents at least 3 reasons why half-ass B-list celebrities have basically sacrificed their kids on the trans LGBT non-binary altar. Now, let me start off with this absolute fact. Children should be kept out of this completely. Children, especially those who don't even know what their favorite color is at a particular age, should be kept out of this public forum, this public discussion, this public debate as to this. That's number one, because they don't, it's tough enough for them to be the children of B-list has-beens in the first place. But now we're going to push them into this world and to have them basically displayed as a prop. So number one, remember one thing. The industry, the entertainment industry, and I use that term entertainment loosely, but the term entertainment loosely has forever been, to an extent, enlaced in government. We used to call it propaganda, and during World War II, it was more solidified. You had the Cappers and the Warners and others working together in solidarity with the government. During the 50s, remember that one? That's when you had that weird break, that weird kind of push against commies. So there's always been a connection and interplay and kind of sometimes a repulsion or an abutment. So that's important to note. But what we're seeing right now is, and this is what Breitbart's great quote is that politics is downhill from entertainment. And these people, as devoid of talent and as singularly irrelevant as they may appear to be, excuse me, they are part of this world, this political realm, and they have a division of celebs who go out to promote the issue du jour: climate change, COVID pronouncements, excuse me, mask mandates, lockdowns, stay at home, whatever this iteration of the shadow government says, whatever it does, these people are absolutely involved in without a doubt, going after this particular scripted phrases from the shadow government. Very, very important, very, very critical. Okay, you got that? Good. Next. We live in a world right now where, I hate to say it, these people are just bereft of any kind of power base, of any kind of platform, because the entertainment world, the entertainment model is over. And they are, the only thing available is to work in coalition with the government. Their agents suggest that they do it. Their fans do. What you're seeing right now is the biggest threat to conventional entertainment, and that's streaming platforms, streaming media. Do-it-yourself stuff. Why do you think Coppola is having such a difficult time selling a movie? Here's a guy who is the director of perhaps the greatest movie in cinematic history, and nobody wants him. Same thing with Woody Allen, because these things are over with. The Academy Awards are all bought. That's a nonsense. That's nothing. The award shows are, again, this attempt to prop up this failing, pathetic industry. People aren't going into theaters. People aren't going into enjoying these folks. And more importantly, these folks themselves, these stars, don't have the firepower. So many of them, in addition to the foregoing reasons, think that if they can kind of intertwine themselves in political reasons, that might work. That might help. That might be a part of this whole world. And you also understand this, which is the most important. The number one reason. These are soldiers. These individuals, these folks, and it's sad to say because they actually think they're relevant, but these folks believe that they know what they're talking about. From Greta Thunberg to a while back it was, I mean, there were some people in the old days who were sort of, I remember Ed Begley Jr., this is really going back, He was like composting. Okay, fine. Why are you involved with this? And then then they were also involved in health things, and then that crazy these other folks who were talking about these weird I don't want to belabor the point, but there's one particular actress whose name will be remain nameless, who basically had pudendal scented candles. We'll leave it at that, because when it comes to insane, these people wrote the book. There has been an interlacing of entertainment with government, and for reasons that we will never understand, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes this group of people with this incredibly populated group of trans and non-binary kids in a small population. Let me give you an example. Excuse me. You may take offense to this. I hope you don't. I don't think you will. But trans and non-binary and all that, that's rare. Sorry. It's rare. Okay? It's rare. You may not think it's rare. You may not care that it's rare, but it's rare. I've been in New York for 30 whatever years, and I see things that are, you can't believe what I've seen and have known. And I've known gays and lesbians for decades, but I'm not even sure what a non-binary is. I really mean this. And I have known one actual transgender, real transgender, not cross-dresser, and I don't want to use these old transvestite terms, but it is still, I mean, there have been drag folks, but I don't think that's what we mean by trans. I've never seen this. I mean, I've seen very few. So that being said, I am in the epicenter of cultural diversity, the likes of which you can't believe. I've seen a few of these, okay? And I know people in business and Broadway and entertainment, same thing. Do you know what it is like to have these many kids in these many families, in this particular demographic, without you thinking, is this real? Are they putting these kids up to it? Why do I ask that? What if I told you that there are 19 celebrities who have instances of thyroid cancer in 19 instances in this particular pool of celebrity types? You would say, that's an anomaly. 19 cases of thyroid cancer? Yeah. And thyroid cancer is not rare. I mean, it's not impossible, but 19? But yet, you're supposed to think, for reasons nobody can understand, that with this particular group of kind of B-listers, there are these many transgender children without either the promotion, propagation, and dare I say, the kind of a come on, the passive insistence that be non-gender. Mommy would be helped tremendously, because mommy's got to call her CAA agent if they're around, and I've got a movie deal coming up, and it would really help if you, whatever your name is, whatever non-gender name is, Pat, it would be really good. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Recently, there was a story of a celebrity and their son or daughter or whatever who came forward, and Daily Mail referred to them as they. They refer to themselves, and this one person go, what? Yes, they refer to themselves as Finn. Who? They? Who? I just see one person there. It's beyond lunacy. It has traversed and exceeded the parameters of any kind of common sense. Nobody's buying this. As I said, statistically, to have these many people from this one particular group showing this particular rare iteration of gender and sexuality, we're not buying it. We're not buying it. You hear what I'm saying? We're not buying it. I just had some hot sauce. I mean, this Reaper X stuff. So, forgive me. I'm feeling good. I'm glowing, so that's why my nose is running. B-listers, careers dying, agents and studios and publicists saying you got to do it, and poor kids caught up in this maelstrom of lunacy. That's what this is about. What do you think, my dear friends? What do you think? You know what? If people want to do this on their own, that's fine. But when you involve kids and you push the kids into the publicity fast lane, sorry. It's not fair. What do you think? Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, I ask you to comment as you see fit.